Thanks.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for sitting down with us again. We appreciate it. Could you recount again for me the incident in which you were wounded?
Well, I was standing on the top of this hill at the aid station, and a random shell came in. It couldn't have gone off more than 5 or 10 feet away from me, because all I remember is a tremendous blast and a flash. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on the ground in the snow, and I tried to get up. And when I tried to get up, only thing I could see were the broken ends of my legs. And I thought my legs were gone. Because that's all, the broken part, both femurs were shattered. And they were laying down here as I was in my back trying to raise my legs up. And I thought, I'm dead. I'm about to die. And I said my act of contrition, because I'm a Catholic. And then the next thing I thought of was my mother. And I thought, what's she going to say? Because I was an only child.
My name is C. Carwood Lipton. I was born in Huntington, West Virginia, grew up in Huntington.
Frederick T. Heiliger, Concord, Massachusetts was my hometown.
I was born in a town named Inchelium, Washington. It's on an Indian reservation up in northeastern Washington.
My name's J.B. Stokes. I was born close to Bonham, Texas, in a rural area called Leonard.
Born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. My father worked for this railroad. My mother was a housewife.
My nickname was Babe. And my mother, she was a little Irish broad, red hair, fiery. Great woman, great woman.
Born and raised in South Philadelphia, where the times were tough. Mom had 10 children, so you had to work to survive. That's what it was. It's just survival in the streets of Philadelphia, that's all.
It was a real struggle because we came up in the Depression. Sometimes we live on a farm and have pigs and chickens and raise a garden.
I saw people that really were hungry and had hard times. My father was able to find some kind of employment. We never went hungry.
We lived on a farm at the time. It was poor. Everybody was poor. That was the Depression.
When I got to about 10, I got a paper route. That $5 a month I made, something like that, But it was at least something.
There's a work ethic that the Pennsylvania Dutch in this particular area are very proud of.
I was the oldest one, so I sort of branched out on my own at an early age.
I was married when I was 19 years old in 1941.
On December 7th of 41.
The place was Utah Beach, Normandy. The events, a memorial service, and a special HBO screening parts of a moving tribute to the heroes who fought World War II.
You and your allied brethren will always be remembered, not as conquerors, but as soldiers of freedom and as the architects of peace.
Over 40 veterans of the 101st Airborne Division and their families were united and joined HBO on a chartered flight from New York to Paris. Then, on the 57th anniversary of D-Day, they traveled to Utah Beach for the memorial service honoring the courageous men who fought in the Battle of Normandy.
The only other time I came here, I had a rifle, and this time I came with a rose.
HBO continued the tribute with a screening of Band of Brothers, a 10-part epic miniseries, executive produced by Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg.
I've been back a number of times, each time as an emotional experience and an experience that builds up my feelings for E Company and the men that I was here with on D-Day.
These guys, I love every one of them, really.
The emphasis on the day is going to be on the memorial to the veterans. That's the way it should be.
They, on this beach right here, sacrificed their lives so we could be the Americans that we are today. And not just Americans, for all of Europe, for everyone.
It allows us to honor the men who can't be here today.
It's true, it's true. Those that could make it.
I feel privileged to be here, and I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping, as I just said, the veterans feel like we did them justice.
World War II veterans and their families, cast members, and special guests filled the theater for the kickoff of HBO's most important project to date.
As Donald Malarkey said, brave, so brave as to be unbelievable. The men of Easy Company. Thank you, gentlemen.
It was very powerful. In fact, it's almost hard to talk about. It was so powerful.
To have the premiere take place on this day, in this place, I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, certainly for all of us.
It was as intense as was shown. It wasn't Hollywood, it was real.
It is war, and I say this as a former war correspondent, at its most realistic.
It is totally overwhelming. It's a moving experience.
All of the kids in America need to understand what the men of the Second World War went through.
Pass these lessons that we learned along. Don't forget them. They were hard lessons to learn.
Band of Brothers premieres September 9th on HBO. This has been a special edition of HBO Entertainment News.
On June 6, 1944, American and Allied forces landed on Normandy beaches in the name of freedom and liberty. Jeep joins HBO in honoring all the men and women who served in the Second World War. HBO presents Band of Brothers.
Do something crazy, get yourself knocked out of this thing.
I know, you'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill you. Oh! Right there.
Hey!
Are you ticked because they like me?
Beat it!
Stay down! Stay down! Good looking broad, Buck. She's finished with me.
Take cover! Come on! Fight for cover! One okay! Open the door! 7,000, 8,000,
You from Philadelphia?
Yeah, I could tell.
I don't know whether to slap you, kiss you, or salute you. Well, I just went AWOL from the hospital to get back here, sir. I hope that's not going to cause you a problem.
Would you care if it did?
Not a bit, sir.
Once we get into combat, the only person you can trust is yourself and the fella next to you.
How many crowds do you think we're facing?
No idea.
No idea.
Sergeant Traverse! Coming to crest of that hill!
Next time I say wait for my command, you wait for my command, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Hey, pal, what happened? Where the hell are you going?
He came out of nowhere. He slaughtered us.
Stay.
Come on! Come on! Move him, Bill! Move him!
Liebgard Joseph D. Sir.
Rusty bayonet, Liebgard. You want to kill Germans?
Yes, sir.
Not with this.
Well, you know, I'm always fumbling with grenades. It'd be easy if one went off by accident. So what did you study?
Literature.
Get out of here, you serious? I love to read.
Do you?
Yeah, Dick Tracy, Flash Gordon mostly. Keep running, sir!
Keep covering fire!
You hit a home run, huh? Hang in there, buddy.
Why are they here?
Was ist das hier?
Juden.
They're Jews.
What if this guy's just a soldier? What if he's an officer with no ties to the SS? What if he's innocent?
Were you at Landsberg?
You know I was.
You think he's a soldier like you and me?
Can you make the jump?
Sure, I can, Nip. I just can't sit. We could be lined up against a wall and shot. I'm ready to face that. And every one of us had better be too.
Second floor, building on the right. Don't miss, Shifty. I have no confidence in our CO, sir. I think he's going to get a lot of easy company men killed.
Find the foxhole! Come on, take cover!
Come on, buddy. Yep.
Sir, we are sitting ducks here. We have to keep moving!
So, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
I wanted to fight with the best, sir.
Tonight is the night of nights. Remember, boys, flies spread disease, so keep yours closed. What is the goddamn holdup, Mr. Soldier?
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Where'd everybody go? I have no idea!
Jesus, Webb, can you believe this place?
This guy's reading an article over here that says the Germans are bad. So what happened? No dice with the Fräulein?
No dice. She smacked me in the mouth.
We're invading Europe, my friend.
Since when do I drink?
Well, if I thought you'd drink it, I wouldn't offer it to you.
Nice. What are you going to do when you get into combat?
Oh, I have every confidence in my scrounging abilities. And I had a case of the Bat 69 hidden in your footlocker.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
This ain't spaghetti. This is army noodles with ketchup. Now just think, if you had any class or style like me, someone might mistake you for somebody. I'm just kidding. They're all ticking, unlike their previous owners.
So when do you think we're going to jump into Berlin, see some real action?
You're in a rush?
Oh, I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, why don't you do us all a favor? Don't think.
Sir, we found something. We came across this.
What? Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. It's been 2 years since I seen home. 2 years.
Captain, we got 4 dead, 11 injured.
Okay, let's move them out.
Oh, and sir, Randleman's missing too.
Randleman?
Yes, sir.
The only hope you have is to accept the fact that you're already dead. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll be able to function as a soldier's supposed to function.
You mind if D Company takes a shot at the next gun? All yours! Let's go, Dog Company!
Where is he?
How's Grant? Where is he? Is he okay?
Where is he?
Sir! Where's my stop? Over there, sir.
Boy, your folks are sure gonna have quite a collection by the time you get home, sir.
Finders keepers.
I'm taking over. If you're looking for someone to find another way up that mountain, Easy Company is ready and willing.
Duly noted. I already recommended you to Colonel Sink.
Terrific. Let's go find out where Hitler lived. What are you doing here?
I want to head back to the line, sir.
Joe, you don't have to do that. Get yourself back to the aid station. Heal up.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
All right, then go.
Thank you, sir.
Vincent van Gogh was born in Neuenen. Sure teach you a lot of useful stuff at Harvard.
They all speak English. They all love us. What a fantastic country. They got me. You believe that? You believe I said that?
That's right! Say hello to Ford and General Motors! You have horses! What were you thinking?
What if this guy's just a soldier? What if he's an officer with no ties to the SS? What if he's innocent?
Shoot him!
No.
Ich bin kein Nazi. Ich bin kein Nazi.
Not a Nazi. My mistake. How about a human being? Are you one of those?
Listen up. We're taking Carentan.
It's a game, Blythe. That's all. Hell, we're just moving the ball forward 1 yard at a time.
Don't fire till I tell you, McGrath! I knew you'd get me killed! Hold your fire! No, that's too close! Hold your fire!
I'm gonna get you out of here. Get you back to England.
I didn't want to let anyone down.
Let's go! Let's go! Follow me!
I lost a man today.
Man. Not even old enough to buy a beer.
Fire for effect! Hold on!
Maybe heading into some more tanks.
I don't like retreating.
Go forward!
First time for everything.
Looks like you guys are gonna be surrounded. We're paratroopers, Lieutenant. We're supposed to be surrounded.
My name's Ron Livingston. I'm playing a man named Lewis Nixon. He was the intelligence officer for Easy Company in the Second World War, 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment, and I shot a video diary. Here it is. The whole thing started, I'm down at the production office doing a little bit of research, and Tony Toe comes up to me, he's the producer, and says, Ron, listen, we got people from HBO and they want to do kind of a behind-the-scenes actor's diary. We'll get you a camera, it's no problem. You just, one thing we want you to do is we would like you to carry it around and shoot as much as you can of what goes on. My first thought was, I'm already kind of jumping into actor boot camp, completely unawares. Do I really want to be carrying this camera around for the whole thing? Yeah, in the end I said okay. I figured, why not?
I'm annoyed already.
Are you gonna miss me?
I'm not gonna miss you leaving the milk out.
As it got closer and closer to the time to go, the list of the people that I needed to make sure I said goodbye for, before I left for 9 months, just got longer and longer. And so we had this kind of last-minute farewell party. And Grace Nixon came. Grace is Lewis's widow. Incredible woman. I mean, amazing woman. Smart, vibrant, has an amazing story of her own. And she helped me a lot as far as just explaining kind of what the guy was about.
Oh, that's a good picture. Handsome.
I think so too.
This guy was handsome.
Yeah.
This is a handsome guy.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think Lewis might be a little more handsome.
I always like to try and do a lot of research so I know what the hell I'm talking about. It's pretty easy to start on this one with Stephen Ambrose's books. D-Day, about D-Day. Citizen Soldiers, about the rest of the war. Field manuals, these are all period field manuals. Rifle Company, haven't gotten to that one yet. Map and photograph reading. Nixon was an S2 intelligence officer, would have been doing a lot of that. Pictures, these I got from the production office. There's the man himself. I got about 6 years on him. I think he was 26 at the time of the war. Sometimes you can't really see too much. You just get a sense of maybe, what they look like, the way they carry themselves, the hair. Right there, they carry themselves like goddamn men. This is my favorite here. This is Winters and Nixon. Devilish rascal, huh? There's Winters. Stephen Ambrose has described Dick Winters as being the heart and soul of Easy Company. Dick worked for Lewis when they came home, and they were best friends, really, for the rest of their lives. I put off calling Dick Winters for about a month. He's kind of a larger-than-life guy after you, or in your head he is anyway, after you read Band of Brothers and D-Day and all the Ambrose stuff. Kind of holed up in my office and set the camera up, and I had this big elaborate plan how I have one of these phones that's like a speaker phone, and so I was going to put him on speaker phone, and then I was going to be able to get the conversation from both sides. And I dialed him up, and I said, hello, Dick, and the phone goes, ooh. It'll be as tomorrow at 5:30. He's like, hello. Oh, excuse me. Who's the, hello? And I was just one second, and then I couldn't get the damn thing off. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're here. Sorry about that. But I did a lot of nodding and saying, That was my first conversation with Dick Winters. I guarantee you that I'll give it everything I got. Bye.
There were a great majority of the guys who were what you'd just call good soldiers. And they were the guys you could depend on all the time. They were always there.
And these kids were from farms. They weren't paratrooping guys, They were trained to do this. And they just wanted to be the best. They wanted to look the best. They wanted to do their job the best.
The idea that it's never been done before, and we're going to drop you out of a plane at 1,000 feet, which means if anything goes wrong, you die.
Once you've assess the situation and you realize how dangerous it is, and then you go and do something, perhaps that's the definition of true courage.
These guys were everything to each other. In a way, I think they were more than family.
It is a story of courage and comradeship, endurance and sacrifice,
executive producers Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, and HBO recreate the true story of Easy Company, an elite World War II parachute infantry regiment, in the epic miniseries Band of Brothers, based on the best-selling book by Stephen Ambrose.
It followed one group of guys from literally them signing up for training to the end of the European War. Jumped into Normandy on D-Day and fought in Holland for Market Garden, and then we're in the Battle of the Bulge. Very well chronicled all the way through.
The massive production spanned 3 years and cost over $120 million, primarily shooting on an 1,100-acre backlot in Hatfield, England. A 12-acre village set was continually modified to portray 11 different European locations.
It's about 5 times bigger than what we had on Saving Private Ryan. We're in Aldbourne and Up Pottery in England. We're in France, Normandy, Holland. We're in Bastogne. We're all over the place here.
The costume department provided 2,000 German and American uniforms, including 500 pairs of Corcoran jump boots. 1,200 civilian costumes were authentic vintage clothing.
On the whole project, every department has the best people you can find.
It's a first-rate production facility for recreating the past, as well as sort of the next generation of everything, the next generation of special effects, the next generation of computer-generated effects. So in some ways it's intimidating, but in other ways it's just incredibly fun.
More than 10,000 extras worked on the miniseries, which featured 500 speaking roles.
I can tell you that everybody in this pretty much had the role as soon as they walked through the door and opened their mouths.
We had this fabulous casting session where we brought in all the guys that we said, they're Easy Company. Let's see how they relate to each other in different roles. And Steven operated the camera, and Tom kind of like staged the action, and we would mix and match different roles.
Steven was down with his video camera, and he was filming, and he asked us, me and this other guy, he said, when you say that line, can you just move this way a little bit? And we said, yeah, sure. And we got done, and boom, the scene started, and boom, before you knew it was over, and thank you guys. And we were being shuffled out, and the guy said to me, he tapped me on the shoulder, he said, did I just get directed by Steven Spielberg? I said, yeah, I think you did.
Senior military advisor Captain Dale Dye served on the production as a watchdog for military accuracy and trained the cast in a rigorous 10-day actor boot camp.
The idea was that when they began to portray something, when the director said, you're exhausted, or the director said, you're frightened, they would have something that could reach back and touch, some sort of understanding of what exhaustion means to a soldier, what fear means to a soldier. I wanted them to know that sort of thing, and there's just no way to do it without putting them in that position.
You're in barracks with a bunch of guys you've never met, and the barracks smell like feet. I remember laying in bed that night going, I'm never going to make this. I'm never going to make this 10 days.
Boot camp's exhaustive 18-hour days were filled with physical training and military drills and maneuvers.
Hold your fire! Right there! I want concentrated burst of machine gun fire. Do not waste your ammo!
Go, runner, go!
I want him on a 180. Get him around the side as well. Okay, we have somebody in here on the left-hand side. See who he is. He's in a black coat. Got him? Listen, you're coming with me. Guns, go!
Private, get a weapon on this guy. Captain Dye can tear you down, make you realize what you need to do, and then bring you right back up within a second.